You join me here in Leeds, one of the UK's largest cities, and I'll be completely honest, I couldn't actually come up with anything else to title this video, so let's explore and hopefully learn something new about this place. So our first stop is the Leeds First Direct Arena, which is somewhere buried in this massive cluster of skyscrapers right in front of me. And I shouldn't need directions because I did come across it quite a few times researching my hotel. First nice tall building here. I believe this is probably the tallest building in Leeds, but don't take my word for it. So I think just like Gloucester and Birmingham and like everywhere else in the UK, Leeds is very much a city of new, old, new, old. Prove me wrong by telling me there is actually a city in the UK which is just new or just old. I mean, you could say York is probably just old and Milton Keynes is probably just new. I mean, big cities, as far as they go, it's just old and then new and then old and then new. And it's completely different in America. There's my hotel, if you could just about see it in the centre of the screen. Hampton by Hilton, Leeds City Centre. And if you haven't already seen my video that I filmed inside of the hotel, good, because it was really low effort. I just had to quickly upload something. I actually filmed that yesterday, but it uploaded on the channel 3 weeks ago at the time of uploading. And here's the bottom of the building, which I said might be the tallest in Leeds. Wow, that's incredible. I don't actually know if it is the tallest in Leeds, but it is pretty tall. I said I wouldn't need directions. I think I was being a bit full of myself. I definitely need directions because I just gone the wrong way. These are quite tall as well. I don't know if they're taller than the other ones though. So I remember now, I did actually look it up earlier, and this building here is actually the tallest in the city of Leeds. So yeah, I did look it up last night, and that one is called Altus House, and I've forgotten the name, but it's Altus. I thought the other one was called Altus House. It's a lot of Altus houses in one sentence. And here is Leeds First Direct Arena, I think it's called. That's a really cool colour. And there's the Premier Inn I would have stayed on if the prices didn't shoot up a week ago. But I'm very glad we did end up staying on the Hampton by Hilton because it is significantly better than every other hotel I've ever been to. And the breakfast was amazing. They had like a waffle maker and full English breakfast stuff. It was incredible. Anyway, back to the arena. It's called the First Direct Bank Arena, and that will be because First Direct Bank sponsors the arena. It is incredible though. Look at that. Probably can't really see on camera as well, but the colour is just incredible. And I can imagine this is where all the comics and comedians and singers come to perform when they come to Leeds. But if that's not true, just let me know in the comments. Anyway, leaving Leeds First Direct Bank Arena thingy and all these modern buildings, let's go and find Leeds Town Hall and maybe just some other older buildings as well. I think this is very much a financial kind of business area of the city, so let's just head further into the centre now. So I visited Liverpool yesterday and I thought Liverpool was going to take over Manchester's spot as my favourite city in the UK, but it really didn't, to be honest. I did actually prefer Manchester. That means Leeds can still take over Manchester today. And so far I have really enjoyed Leeds. It's only been like 15 minutes though. What is that? Is it a building or is it just art? That pinkish colour is really weird, but I mean, I kind of actually like it. Also got Leeds City Museum, which I believe is in a very similar kind of architecture style, is that how you say it? As the Town Hall anyway. So let's go and find the Town Hall now. Down there is a Christmassy ice rink, which is currently being taken down. It's kind of sad after Christmas when you're seeing everything being taken down, isn't it? Look at this, you've got a definitely old building, and then a building which is in the same style, except it's got all that blue glass and the glass wall. Very much trying to match the style of that one. Hi everyone, it's a few weeks later and I'm just editing the video. I just wanted to very quickly say that if you have a little bit of money to spend and you'd like to use it to support the channel, I have a link to donate in the pinned comment. So it is an external site, it's not sketchy, it's really good, and all the money goes back into the channel afterwards. I'm also live streaming the day after this video is uploaded, so if you really want to ask some questions or you want to hear me read out some comments or we can just have a chat, please come along to that and I'd really appreciate that as well. So I just spent the first part of this video just with the entire city to myself. Now it's starting to get a little bit more busy, still not very many people though, but you can't have everything. And also, this is Leeds Cathedral. So this is Leeds Town Hall right behind me, which I know nothing about. So once again, please educate me in the comments. On my way down here from the cathedral, which is about a 30-second walk, really not far at all, I saw quite a few buses, which reminded me. I found out the other day that Leeds is the largest city in Europe with no metro system. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it might mean Leeds is next on the list. It could also mean Leeds does not have enough money to build its own metro system. But I mean, the buses seem sufficient enough to make a good commute. So yeah, if you know anything about that, also let me know in the comments. So this is the back of Leeds Town Hall, and this is Leeds Library and Art Gallery, I think. So as I was saying earlier, a lot of new and old buildings, and this is very much an older area. So it came from a very new area to a very old area pretty quickly. So I mean, I say this in all my videos, but That is quite impressive. I don't even know what I'm comparing it to at this point. Every city's like this that I've been to in the last few months. We do need to start heading back to the hotel to go and collect our stuff and check out and everything. We have to do that by 11 and it's currently about 10. So I'm not going to end the video yet. I also have to start my next video at about 1. But hopefully this video can be nice and long if I keep talking. Here's another one of those fake red brick buildings behind me. I mean, they're not fake, but they're new and they're kind of pretending to be the old ones. Right next to me here is an actual old one. So yeah, they're just trying to stick in with all the other ones. And I kind of like the style of architecture, to be honest. So I don't know if there's anything really wrong with them. They're probably all offices though, so I don't know if they're actually doing anything for the city. I think in terms of crossing roads, they do the same thing as they do in Manchester, where you don't actually have to press the button for the green man to show up. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's different to everywhere else I've been. They do it in Manchester though. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's where you're crossing the road and you just see the green man show up. You don't even have to press it. I think it's something to do with when there isn't a high volume of traffic, it just like turns it on automatically. And when a car comes over the sensor, it turns it off or something. But yeah, it's quite confusing. If you know anything about it, once again, please let me know in the comments. And while you're scrolling through the comments, there is actually a pinned comment at the very top, which has my Buy Me a Coffee link in it. That's where you could donate however much you want. You can join a membership, you can do whatever you want in terms of money. You don't have to do it, it's just a bit of a donation for me. All the money goes back into my videos and equipment and all that kind of thing. So yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you could do that. And I think it's a common misconception that I actually spend all the money on coffee. That's not true, I don't drink coffee. I've never had coffee in my life. And here's some nice looking art. I don't know what it is, but I think it's trying to raise awareness for something. There's a QR code there. That's what made me think that. And there's another one down here as well. Some social media acts up there. If you know what this is, you know what I'm about to say. Let me know in the comments. So I was talking about the fact that there's no metro in Leeds, and it's the largest city in Europe without a metro system. And it actually made me think, I am actually about to catch a coach for my travel adventure video, which I'm about to film in about 2 hours from now. And that is basically where I'm going to be going from here to Sheffield, Sheffield to London, and then London back onto Bristol. So it's basically trying to get home, avoiding Birmingham, essentially. But yeah, if you want to check that video out, it'll be out in a week from now. Well, from the time you're watching this, at least. It's so weird saying that, because I don't know when you're watching this. I meant when it's uploaded, and you're probably watching it when it's uploaded. I hope my videos are actually getting some views while you're watching this, because I've been recently getting some success, I could say, after I uploaded that Birmingham video. And I'm doing that thing again where I drag it on so I can get more watch hours. So it's currently about 10:15. I think I can probably finish the video at about 12, so that actually give me enough time to charge up and change the SD card for my next video. It's going to be quite a long day, isn't it? I can just tell. But yeah, we've still got another good 2 hours in filming. The weather's quite nice today, isn't it? I did check yesterday and it said it was going to be exactly like this, which is good. Less than a 5% chance of rain, unlike yesterday in Liverpool. That was horrible. It is really cold though. My hands are like freezing, but I'm kind of distracting myself from it by talking to the camera. There's my hotel. So I'm on the 8th floor, so I'm there. That's basically my room right there. And as I said earlier, I'm catching a National Express coach later down to Sheffield, and I had no idea where the coach station was, so I looked out my window, and there it was. And that's another advantage of paying for a hotel room with a window. We didn't have to pay extra for the window though, because I think every room has a window, which is really cool. But we did have a really good view. Right, in the hotel, it's nice and toasty and warm in here. Let's get into the room. So if you didn't see the video I filmed in here, this is basically it. Obviously I'm not staying here on my own, so there's a second bed. Bathroom's in there, nice artwork on the wall. This is my huge bag, which I have to lug across the country in a minute. And the view, absolutely incredible. Right, as I said, I'm literally just here to collect my bag and check out of the hotel, so I will see you once we've done that. Right, all checked out of the hotel. It is a really good hotel. I do strongly recommend it if you're ever in Leeds and you need to stay one night. I am going to carry on the video, so I think I'm going to head down that way and explore the area around the bus station. And calling it that, the area around the bus station, might sound quite boring, but I think it is more like nice, quiet, modern buildings with all these nice skyscrapers. I believe the BBC building's down that way as well. Passing under the very busy A-something-M road, so it's kind of a motorway which goes right past the hotel. Got some very, very nice artwork, and it goes all the way down there as well. Where is it? Down there. And as you can see, there are some modern buildings here, so I was right. This one here is Leeds City College and School of Social Science, so that would be really cool to have college in, wouldn't it, that building? I love that. and that building there is the John Lewis, which is basically just dominating my hotel view. So I can see the bus and coach station, or whatever it's called. I think it's just called the bus station right ahead of me. I just kind of want to examine the area before I start filming my next video, because I've never ridden a public coach before. I've only ever been on private ones with school. I don't really know how you're supposed to do it. I guess you just display your ticket. Sounds easy enough, doesn't it? And just proving my point I said about traffic lights earlier, it just happened again. What you basically do is you just walk up to it, and then it kind of knows there's people there, so the lights are already red anyway, so it makes the green man show up. That does not happen anywhere else in the country other than here in Manchester, as far as I know. But yeah, it's very strange, but it's really convenient for pedestrians. And it just happened again, literally right now. That's a nice building, and they look like amazing flats. Right, outside the coach station, there's not really much to talk about or see, but at least I know where it is now, so I can come back to it later. I've just seen a sign for Leeds waterfront, so I think I'm going to try and get there now, because I have heard about some sort of water canal thing in Leeds. Just heading towards the river, and I have spotted BBC Yorkshire. Ever since I stepped out of Cardiff Central Station in January, I have loved BBC buildings. I don't know why, I just kind of, it gives a sense of, I don't know, like you're in a big city, and I like big cities. So yeah, I'm glad I've seen that. Now I've ticked off Manchester, Birmingham, Cardiff, London and Leeds. So I've seen all of those BBC buildings. So what an achievement. So far I've really enjoyed Leeds, and I feel like it could sound a little bit unfair that I didn't like Liverpool, because it was purely down to the weather. I also got there later, so I started exploring Leeds this morning at about 9. The weather was really good. Yesterday I arrived at about 10, so it would have been busier, and the weather was terrible with the wind and, you know, water, rain. So I will be back in Leeds at some point in 2025. I say Leeds, Liverpool at some point in 2025. Probably in the summer this time, and I probably will be back at Leeds at some point in 2025. So stay tuned for that, and that's the perfect reason why you should subscribe. Quite a nice park here, just a bit of a detour to walk through it. I do like a nice inner city park. Got the line which goes into Leeds Station there, would have gone along that yesterday probably, unless it's the wrong way. And there have actually been quite a few planes flying from presumably Leeds and Bradford Airport going over all night. I had a perfect view of the trains as well. So yeah, that hotel room was incredible. I don't know if I'm ever going to shut up about the hotel room, but it's not often that I get to stay in a hotel on these trips. That's why you should donate to the Buy Me a Coffee, so that I can make more videos like these. And that's the other thing I wanted to talk about. I paid for this trip 100% by myself. Well, I say by myself, it was all you guys who helped me by donating. So if you donate more, I will definitely be able to go on more of these trips. That church there is not Leeds Cathedral, because we did see Leeds Cathedral earlier. This is Leeds Minster. It's a little bit further out of the city, but it does remind me of Manchester Cathedral. And I think the river's that way. So as you know, I'm trying to make my videos longer, and so far with this one, I think I've been successful. Just approaching the river now. I don't know what it means by waterfront, but I just see something about Leeds Dock. I don't know if it's actually a dock or not. It did say it was closed though. I don't know if you could close a dock, so maybe Leeds Dock is like a cafe or something. But yeah, we'll see if we can find something that looks interesting. And I believe the river is just up here. There's a guy I watch on YouTube called Ed Chapman, and he lives in Leeds, and he's the only reason why I knew Leeds had a river or a canal or a dock or anything. And here it is. So it looks like there's a nice cool bridge there. I do like a nice cool bridge. You might notice I like walking over nice cool bridges quite a lot. Nice cool bridge, nice cool bridge, nice cool bridge. It looks quite old though, but the view from here is pretty cool. Oh, this is so annoying, you can't get to the cool bridge. You could probably go around, but I haven't got long, so I'm not going to do that. Can look at it though. Anyway, I'm really sorry we couldn't go over the bridge, but I think this is a really good spot to end the video. Please feel free to like, subscribe and donate however much money you want. If you don't have any money, that's absolutely fine, neither do I after that trip, so commenting helps out just as much. Thank you and goodbye.